What's up, guys? Mohammed Ashori, MD, board certified family medicine physician, talking about healthy aging. So today's topic is going to be fatigue. It's going to be feeling that kind of cloudiness, that fogginess in your head, having a really bad energy crash in the middle of the day, and what you can do about it. The most important thing I should say is that it's perfectly normal to have fatigue. It's perfectly normal to have moments throughout the day when you're just exhausted, you're fatigued. However, the way we know that it's abnormal for you is if it's disruptive to your life, or if it happens a lot more than you're comfortable with it, or if it becomes so difficult for you to recover from it, then it means that it warrants a little bit of investigation. So of course, as always, you should have your own physician run a proper blood test panel, do a good physical exam, maybe consider some imaging studies if necessary to figure out why are you so fatigued. A good physician has a lot in their toolbox when it comes to testing to figure out, is there anemia? Is there some abnormality in the hormones? Is there a vitamin deficiency? All of that stuff. We can figure it out. Medication side effect, dietary issues. But once you can rule out all the bad stuff, the next thing is to dive in and figure out what lifestyle factors are causing you to have this energy crash in the middle of the day that is so difficult to recover from. So we're going to dive into 6 points, 6 factors that I think can make a huge difference in helping you improve your energy level and feel like your energy is a little bit smoother as opposed to this up and down roller coaster, which can be very emotionally exhausting. So the first one is blood sugar. The second one is actually dehydration. The third one is eye strain. Then we have stress. We have poor sleep, and the last one, which is cardiovascular stamina. Most of us have fairly steady blood sugar throughout the day. If you consider what we're eating and the kind of stress and everything that we're experiencing, your blood sugar should go all over the place. But in fact, our body is able to keep it fairly regulated. From time to time, even in the healthiest individuals, your metabolic system can sometimes not do what it's supposed to do, and you're going to experience a sugar rise, which always is followed by a sugar crash. During this sugar crash, you can actually feel severely exhausted. And for some people, even when the sugar comes back to normal, other hormones are thrown off, so you're still going to feel really fatigued. The first thing we do with clients is we look a little bit at their diet and their stress level. So certain times in the day when your stress hormones are depleted, you can actually have a tougher time dealing with stress. So making big decisions or dealing with stressful events can shoot your blood sugar way down. And certain foods that you eat in certain ratios and in certain food orders can affect your energy level. So experimenting with that with a good diet log can be very effective. Dehydration and eye strain, number 2 and number 3, are actually a little bit related. When you're dehydrated, it's very likely that your eyes will feel drier, and especially when you're spending a lot of time in front of a computer screen or talking to a lot of people or wear contact lenses, it's possible that your eyes get dry, and that dryness can actually signal a little bit of tiredness, sleepiness, and feeling fatigued. And when I mean hydration, I don't mean that you need a certain amount of water, you need 33 ounces of water every single day. You can get hydrated in many ways, and it's just as important to prevent dehydration through caffeine and alcohol and being outside in super dry air as it is to make sure that you're getting fruits, vegetables, and certain foods that just give you adequate fluid in your body. Number 4 is stress, and we talked about it a little bit what it has to do with blood sugars, how your blood sugars can fluctuate with stress levels. But sometimes we don't notice stress because one event can be incredibly stressful and we'll immediately know that it happened. But sometimes you'll have certain things running in the background in your mind that is adding a little bit of tiny dose of stress to you constantly. And after a certain time, your stress hormones are depleted and you'll suddenly have this severe fatigue. Maybe because there was a decision that you thought you had to make, or you had an expectation of yourself, or your to-do list grew too big. So that's important to address. Now, sleep, poor sleep, which is the second to last one. Nobody's going to sleep perfect every single night. Forget that. That's not a possibility. But sleeping good, feeling well rested, having a restful night's sleep most days of the week is necessary, is important, especially if you're running around doing a lot of things. If it's a busy week, the last thing you want to do is skimp out on your sleep. Good sleep is going to replenish your blood sugar, is going to replenish your hormones. And I'm using these words just generically, but it's going to make it much less likely that you're going to experience the energy fluctuations throughout the day. For me and my clients, I think it's perfectly fine to take a nap in the middle of the day if you have the luxury to do that. Now, sometimes a nap that's longer than 30 minutes can actually make you incredibly tired. So like a 2-hour nap can be really difficult for some people because it puts you into this state where your mind starts thinking, oh, this is nighttime, I should be getting 8 hours of sleep. But little tiny power naps can be very effective. And the last one, stamina. How do you improve your stamina? Well, aerobic stamina, you might think, okay, I just got to start running and doing a lot of like triathlons, and yeah, that's not necessary. And in fact, it could actually backfire. But stamina can be increased by slowly improving your focus and attention throughout the day on tasks. Because of the way social media and public media in general is changing, a lot of us are losing our ability to stay focused. So being able to carry a conversation for longer, being able to hold a book and read it for several hours can actually improve your mental stamina and the physical stamina necessary to hold that mental stamina. But then also for the physical part of it, going for walks, doing some stairs, doing some resistance training, and being able to push past the point of that lactic acid building up and those kind of cramps and pains in the muscles can be a very effective way. So I hope this gives you a good idea about having that brain fog, that severe fatigue throughout the day. This should empower you to try a few things in your own life. And if it works for you, please leave it down in the comments below. If you need more information, check out drashori.com.